Steve Harvey's powerful advice. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Everybody wants the success, the glory, the spotlight, but don't nobody want to do the work when the lights are off. See, people look at me today and they think, man, Steve, you made it. But y'all wasn't there when I was sleeping in my car. You wasn't there when I didn't know how I was going to eat. But let me tell you something, that dream, it never left me. And you got that same thing in you. You got a dream. I know you do. It don't matter if it's small or big, quiet or loud. If it's in your heart, it's yours. Here's what I learned. Nobody gone believe in your dream like you. Your mama might love you. Your partner might support you. But that vision, it was shown to you. So don't be surprised when other folks don't see it. They weren't supposed to. Let me tell you something else is a powerful thing. When you believe in what God put in your spirit and you move on it, even when it looks crazy, even when you ain't got the money, even when the odds are stacked against you, something starts to shift. Doors start opening. People show up. Opportunities come out of nowhere. But it all starts with faith. Now let's talk about pain. Because I know somebody listening is going through it. You think God forgot about you. You're tired. You're frustrated. But listen, pain ain't punishment. It's preparation. You asking for a blessing, right? Well, blessings come with weight. And God don't hand out weight to folks who ain't strong enough to carry it. So that struggle you're in, it's building your back. It's shaping your character. It's teaching you how to handle what's coming. Let me say this too. Don't wait on perfect timing. That don't exist. You out here saying, I'm waiting for the right moment. Listen to me. There is no right time. There's just your time. And that time starts the moment you make a decision to stop playing small. You already got everything you need. You don't need a degree to dream. You don't need $1 million to start. All you need is a little faith, a whole lot of hustle, and a decision. You ain't gotta be the smartest. You ain't gotta have the most followers. But if you outwork everybody and you believe harder than they doubt you, you gonna win. So stand up, wipe them tears, put your back straight, and tell yourself, I may not be there yet, but I ain't gonna stop until I am. We live in a world where everybody wants validation. People won't take a single step unless somebody claps for them first. But let me be real with you. Your dream is not a group project. It's not a community vote. It's not something you wait to start because other people don't see what you see. If God gave you that dream, that means He trusted you to bring it to life. Not your cousin, not your boss, not your best friend. That dream is a seed planted in your heart. That vision, that idea, that pull you feel deep down, that's not random. That's purpose. And the reason it keeps showing up in your thoughts, the reason it haunts you when you're quiet, is because you're the one meant to carry it out. You don't need permission to start. You need obedience. You need courage. You need to stop waiting and start walking. Too many people waste years waiting on the approval of people who don't even believe in themselves. You keep hoping someone will say, yeah, that's a good idea. You should do it. But let me ask you this, what if they never say that? What if no one ever claps for you until you win? Will you let that silence stop you? Listen to me, they weren't supposed to see it. God didn't give them the vision. He gave it to you. That means you have the tools, You have the instincts. You have the strength, even if you don't fully see it yet. You've got to move anyway. Do it scared. Do it unsure. Do it broke. Do it alone if you have to. But do it. Because the only thing worse than failing is living with the regret of never starting. Here's the truth nobody likes to talk about. People won't always believe in your dream because it makes them uncomfortable. Your ambition makes them look at their own life and ask, why haven't I moved? So instead of encouraging you, they'll doubt you. Not because you can't, but because they won't. And if you rely on people like that to fuel your fire, you'll burn out before you ever take off. You're going to have to become your own cheerleader. There will be seasons where it's just you and your grind. No applause, no praise. Just the echo of your own footsteps and the quiet voice inside that says, keep going. That's where champions are made. That's where dreams become real. When no one's looking, but you still show up. It's your responsibility to protect your dream too. Not everyone deserves access to it. Some people will laugh at it, minimize it, or worse, try to steal it. Be wise with who you share it with. Not everybody is rooting for you, and not everyone is meant to go where you're headed. You have to be okay with letting some people go in order to grow. That's not cold, that's clarity. Think about every person who ever did something great. They started alone. They were laughed at. They were misunderstood. They were told it would never work. But they kept moving. They took responsibility. They said, if nobody else believes, I still do. If nobody else shows up, I still will. And eventually, the world caught up to what they already knew. And let me tell you something else. Responsibility doesn't mean perfection. It means commitment. It means you show up even when it's hard. It means you stay in the fight even when you're tired. It means you keep adjusting, learning, growing, evolving, but never quitting. You don't have to get it all right, but you do have to own it. Your dream will stretch you. It will test you. It will take longer than you thought, and it might cost more than you expected. But when you own it, fully, boldly, relentlessly, it will also reward you in ways you can't even imagine. You're not here just to survive life. You're here to build something with it. That idea you have, that dream in your belly, that thing that won't leave you alone, that's your assignment. And there's somebody out there who needs what you've been too afraid to start. So don't wait for them to understand it. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for somebody to hand you a blueprint. Let me break something down for you. Where you are right now has absolutely nothing to do with where you can end up. I don't care if you're broke, stuck, overlooked, exhausted, or feel like you're at the end of your rope. Your current circumstances are not your final destination. They're just the beginning. And the only thing that separates those who stay stuck from those who break through is belief. See, belief is more powerful than money, more powerful than education, more powerful than connections. You can have all the resources in the world, but if you don't believe you can rise, you won't even try. But flip that around. You can have nothing, be down to your last dollar. And if you believe deep enough, that belief will drive you to get up, show up, and do what it takes to change your life. Belief is what transforms people. It's what keeps a man pushing when life says, stop. It's what gives a woman the strength to get back up after failure. Belief doesn't mean you don't see the challenge. It means you don't let the challenge decide your outcome. Everybody wants to wait until life gets easier to start believing in themselves. But that's not how it works. You don't wait to believe until the bills are paid and the doors are open. You believe first, and then you grind, and then life starts to shift. You've got to plant your feet right in the middle of the storm and say, I don't care what it looks like right now. This is not how my story ends. There are too many people walking around defeated because they let their current situation define their worth. Listen to me. You are not your bank account. You are not your job title. You are not your past mistakes. Those things are temporary, but your potential, that's permanent. Your gift, that's divine. Your dream, that's alive, and it's waiting for you to believe in it strong enough to act. Let me tell you this, your circumstances don't determine your power. Your belief does. You could be standing in the middle of nothing and still be destined for greatness if you just refuse to quit. There's something dangerous about a person who keeps believing even after they've been knocked down. The world can't hold them back. Why? Because belief fuels action. And action is what brings results. You don't climb out of a dark place by waiting for somebody to pull you out. You climb out because you believe there's light at the top. And every step you take in faith is a step toward that light. Even if you can't see it yet, you walk by faith, not by sight. I know some of y'all feel stuck, like your situation is too big, too heavy, too hard. But let me challenge you. How would your life look different if you believed it could change? What decisions would you make today if you truly believed that a better version of your life is waiting on the other side of this struggle? When you shift your belief, you shift your behavior. You stop settling. You stop making excuses. You stop procrastinating. Because now you're not acting from fear, you're acting from faith. You're not reacting to your circumstances. You're leading your life with a vision that's bigger than what you're going through. It starts in the mind. If you can change what you believe about yourself, you will change what you allow, what you attract, and what you pursue. You'll stop saying, I can, start asking, how can I? That one shift from doubt to belief has more power than any paycheck or platform. Don't underestimate what belief can do. People have gone from homeless to homeowners, from prison to purpose, from nothing to legendary, not because they had a perfect plan, but because they had unshakable belief. They refused to let their surroundings stop them from stepping into their calling. So let me ask you, what are you choosing to believe today? Because the truth is, you're always believing something. You're either believing that life is against you, that you're stuck, that you're broken, or you're believing that this is just a chapter, not the whole book, that your future is brighter than your past, that where you are right now isn't where you're staying. You have the power to choose that belief. And when you do, when you really believe, the world starts moving differently around you. Doors start to crack open. People start to notice. Opportunities start to align. Not because your situation suddenly got easier, but because you got stronger in your belief pain. Nobody wants it, but everybody goes through it. We pray it away. We avoid it. We question it. But let me tell you something most people don't understand until they've been through the fire and come out on the other side. Pain is not punishment. Pain is preparation. Every hardship, every heartbreak, every setback, every long night full of tears, it all had a purpose. You weren't being broken. You were being built. Life will take you through seasons that don't make sense. You'll wonder why things are falling apart when you've been doing your best to hold everything together. But hear me, you're not being punished. You're being sharpened. That pain you're feeling, it's not the end of your story. It's the start of your strength. See, we all want purpose, but we don't always want the process. We ask for growth, but we don't want to be stretched. We ask for strength, but we don't want to feel weak. But how do you think strength is born? It's born through the struggle. How do you think courage is developed? It comes through fear. How do you think wisdom shows up? It comes from walking through things that didn't make sense at the time. Pain is the classroom where purpose gets taught. And when you stop running from pain and start learning from it, that's when the transformation begins. Most of the time, we don't realize we're being prepared for something greater until we look back. But in the moment, it's heavy, it's confusing, it's lonely. You'll start asking, why me? But maybe the real question is, why not you? Maybe you were chosen because of your strength. Maybe your pain is proof that there's a calling on your life that can't be carried lightly. Think about it, you don't sharpen a dull knife by being gentle with it. You press it against the grindstone. You apply pressure. You shape it through friction. Why? Because the sharper the blade, the more powerful the cut. You've been wondering why life has been pressing you, grinding on you, testing you. It's because you're being sharpened. And when that sharpening is done, you'll be able to handle things you never thought you could. The pain isn't there to destroy you. It's there to develop you. You can't become who you're meant to be without going through some things. Growth doesn't come in comfort. It comes in the middle of resistance. Just like gold is refined by fire, you are refined by trials. You say you want to lead. Then you have to understand people's pain. You say you want success. Then you need to know how to handle pressure. You say you want impact. Then you need a testimony that comes from walking through something real. Your pain gives you perspective. It humbles you. It teaches you empathy. It fuels your purpose. That storm you survived. Somebody else is still in it. And they're going to need your voice one day to know that survival is possible. They're going to need your story to see that broken doesn't mean finished. Your pain wasn't just for you. It's going to become someone else's roadmap to hope. But here's the key. You've got to endure it. You've got to stay in it long enough to learn the lesson. Don't rush your process. Don't tap out just because it hurts. You're closer to your breakthrough than you think. Most people quit at the edge of their transformation. They walk away because it's heavy, because it's dark. But listen, darkness always comes before the light. That's how life works. Pain always precedes purpose, always. You've got to trust that even though you don't understand it, something is being built inside of you. Every time you rise back up, when life knocks you down, you're gaining power, you're gaining grit, you're gaining clarity. And that pain is shaping you into a version of yourself that your comfort zone never could. So stop cursing the pain. Stop calling it failure. Stop thinking it's a sign that you're off track. It might just be the sign that you're right where you need to be, in the middle of preparation. One day, you'll look back on this and thank God you didn't give up. You'll see how the pain pushed you into your purpose. You'll see how the storm built the strength you're using now. And you'll realize that none of it was wasted.